What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cam ATL and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. It's hump day, so you already know, man. We cannot have a bad hump day. That's number one. That's first and foremost. Hump days always got to be great. You know what it is. Yesterday absolutely worked me. Like, I got absolutely worked on yesterday's MLB slate. Full transparency, all sharp bets. Obviously, that's the only way I play. And just shit did not go my way. And that's the exact thing. I like when I have those rare days where it's like nothing goes my way, because then I can come on these videos and remind y'all that while playing sharp, long term will make you profitable, and it is the only way to profit by value betting, grabbing value wherever you're playing, wherever you know you're betting at. It has to be a positive edge wherever you are for you to make profit long term. That is the only way. Okay, but along the way, part of the game. Sorry, my alarm just went off. My cleaning lady just got here. Okay, we're good. Anyway, so um value betting is the only way to be successful long term when it comes to sports betting. So the problem is, though, and why a lot of people don't end up sticking with value betting, which is the only way to make profit, is they need immediate gratification. They need immediate wins. If they ever have a bad loss, like I did yesterday, for example, they run away and think it's not a winning strategy, when that is the biggest mistake you could possibly make. Everybody in my videos, though, most of you know value betting, and I absolutely love the fact that I know that over 1,000 people a day are getting this type of information and starting to slowly but surely change their mindset on things. I absolutely love it. I will say that as time goes on, I hate X even more. Like, as time goes on, you start realizing, like, X is one of those platforms where you just kind of gotta let people learn the hard way, and then eventually they'll figure it out. But man, it's bad. Like, all day yesterday. I mean, look, Paul Skeen's taco missed yesterday, right? Um, to talk about that real quick before we get into the plays for today. The taco missed yesterday, okay, of Paul Skeens. Does that mean you don't play every taco because he missed yesterday? Absolutely not. You play it every time. Why? Because last season, for example, every taco discount was tracked, okay? Taco discounts hit their over in over 74% of the time. You won't find a play that has a 74% hit rate anywhere else. The only issue is maybe that player that you pair with them. Are tacos going to miss sometimes? Absolutely. Guys are going to have outlier games where they just have off games, like Skeens did last night. They just have off games. 90% of the time, Skeens is going to hit that line. And that's the point that I just want to make, is like, just because Skeens missed his taco yesterday, you don't abandon a strategy that obviously works, which is value betting. Any type of value you grab every single time. If you don't grab value every single time, or you overthink, or you think, oh, what were people saying? Oh, I never take tacos. I take the opposite of the original line. Like, as if that's like the secret to dominating prize picks. It's not. The better value is the over discounted line, not the under on the original. You're not getting the great value on the under on the original. You're getting the great value on the discounted line. So that's why, like, X is just an annoying place, and I'm sure a lot of you hate X. It's because people like our guy on Props Made Easy said yesterday, our social media guy yesterday, and I've talked to him about this before. It's like, look, do your best to try to educate people as much as you can on X. You feel what I'm saying? But he made the comment yesterday is that he's never experienced in his life so many people talk so confidently on something they don't have any idea about. And that's what sports betting is on X. Like, and he made the perfect. I was like, do you know what? You sound like a genius right now, because that's exactly what X is. It's a platform of people who don't know what they're talking about, who talk about things so confident as if they do. And it is pretty crazy. But y'all are doing the right thing. I know I've started the video. Y'all know I like to talk to y'all and start things off a little bit in the beginning. If not, you already know you can skip past this. A lot of you might have skipped past it already or whatever, but I like to just talk to y'all, man, because there's learning experiences every single day with this shit, and that's why I like to just talk to y'all. And Because that's what I do. You know what I mean? You know how it is. If you come into my video, I'm going to talk to y'all because I'm on this shit to really help y'all have success. So any way I can help y'all have success, I'm going to do that. All right. Let's talk about the best options we got on the board for today. At the top of the list, Kai Wei Tang. Now, right now, the selections I have, I'm at propsmadeeasy.com. Only $20 a month, by the way, for this tool. Amazing tool to find the best value bets. Again, value betting is the only way to have success, and Props Made Easy is the cheapest way to value bet. Plain and simple. It's that simple. Lock in before college football if you want to have the biggest season of your career, if you're going to stick with it. If you're just going to, the moment you lose, change to going back to last 5 and last 10 research, then just don't even waste your time. But if you really want to make money, you know what to do. So right now I have Mlb and Wnba selected for the tool, and I'm looking at prize picks. Kai Wei Tang, under 3.5 strikeouts, 53.85 chance to hit, minus 0.49% edge. What does that tell us? That Kai has a that's my son's name. Kai has a 54% chance to hit almost and still has a negative edge on prize picks. That's how bad their payout structure is and how bad the odds are on picks that you're choosing. You could damn near get 54% and still be getting a negative edge, and they're still fucking you. You know why they do this? Is because the regular bettors, they have no idea that they're being fucked. You feel what I'm saying? They're fucking them on the low. You feel what I'm saying? These people have no idea. And if you're playing DFS sites, there's other DFS books that'll have better options. Let's select DFS. So I selected DFS, so it shows nothing but DFS books. At the top of the list, Toscar Hernandez over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs is almost a 56% chance to hit with a 1.22 edge percent. These are the type of plays you want to try to play. All right? Play them wherever. If you're going to play DFS, make sure you have access to every DFS book. That way you can take advantage of the best spots. So, for example, Toscar Hernandez over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs has a 56% chance to hit with a positive 1.2. And then you scroll down a little bit to more dabble, you will see Cody Clemens under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, over a 55% chance to hit with a positive 0.57. Both of these plays have positive edge percents. You are getting an edge against dabble. Plain and simple. And these DFS books do not like when you get an edge against them. They really keep things tight for y'all. All right? With better picks, you have Cody Clemens under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs at a 55% chance to hit with a 0.5 edge as well. So as you can see, there's other places that you could take these positive edge percents and take advantage of them. Okay? You don't have to just stick to one DFS book. But anyway, going back to just prize picks, because I know a lot of y'all just play prize picks, and that's the way that they're really fucking y'all. Let's refresh to make sure we see the most updated information. That's the way they're really fucking y'all, because prize picks has done a fantastic job at promotion. And they have the industry on lock when it comes to new bettors. And the problem is new bettors are coming in, and all they see is really like what X people are saying, or what these guys on Instagram who have Discords are saying, and yeah, the industry's fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? Which is why it's important for people like me to do videos and make these type of videos. You feel what I'm saying? It's why it's important for everybody in this video right now to make sure you join my Discord. You can join the free area of Discord. Any questions you have available, you join the Sharp Society on Props Made Easy. If you're a Props Made Easy user, join the Sharp Society. Talk among sharp options with everybody else. Find a place where it's actually sharp and smart, and integrate yourself into that and change your mindset into that mindset. That is the most important thing you can do. It'll save you a lot of money in the long run. Joey Ortiz took the over 0.5 basis top spot at the moment, 53.92. And again, these things shift as the day goes on. True odds are going to change. Different things are going to change, right? A lot of people love Joey Ortiz at the top right now. He has a minus 0.42 edge percent. And I bet you this right here is why he's so loved. And this is the exact thing that I talk about. Yes, his everything's good, right? Don't let this be the reason you like a play. Okay? Y'all can do a simple search right now and look at the most popular plays on Prize Picks. Every single one has a solid last 5 or last 10. That's why they're popular. That is the dumbest strategy that you can possibly do. Do me a favor 1 month, like I said in the last video. Play plus EV 1 month, only plus EV spots, only positive edge spots. Then the next month, just play last 5, last 10, and that's all you go off of, and see the difference in your money you make. I mean, if you want to know that's the only way to find out, right? Is by actually going through it and doing it, figuring it out. You feel what I'm saying? Any WNBA popping at the moment? The best WNBA that we have available is Gabby Williams. She's all the way down here at a minus 1.21 edge. So I wouldn't recommend anything down in this range. I'd stick to the nearly 54% chance to hit options if you can, and stick to those consistently. All right. Positive edge percent is going to be your best bet. That means based off the true odds from the sharp books, where all the sharpest players are betting at, they have you getting a minus edge with the payout you're getting on the selected book, okay? The positive edge is where you want to look for, okay? When you're getting a positive edge, you're beating that book, and that's what you want to do on a consistent basis. Let's select EV. Let's take a look at what we got. At the top of the list, Jake Irvin, over 17.5 outs at plus 128 on Novig, 7.8 EV, true odds of plus 112, and you're getting it at plus 128. 3 sharp books baked into that 112. As you can see, members are already liking it. This is the type of play I love to see y'all liking. This is a sharp play. These are the type of plays that long-term you crush with, okay? Yes, you're going to have days where plays like this miss, but these are the type of plays that you need to be playing consistently, straight betting these type of plays on books like Novig, ProfitX. You see where all the value is. Look at that. Novig is just swarmed with value this morning. Where's ProfitX? There's no ProfitX this morning. ProfitX just doesn't have the value that Novig has right now. And again, if you want to use the sharp filters, you can do sharp and safe. Sharp and safe on the regular books are going to show you plays that are minus 120 to plus 120, 5% or higher EV, and 3 or more sharp books baked into them. All right, so you got Camila Cardoso. The only reason that our top play that we just talked about, Jake Irvin, isn't showing, because he's plus 128. He's higher than that plus 120. And again, this is a play I would absolutely play on a consistent basis, but people trying to be a little more consistent, you want to try to stay between plus 120 and minus 120. That's what I recommend to the people just getting into sharp betting and you know, betting small amounts. You feel what I'm saying? Sharp and safe, Camila Cardoso under 12.5 points at plus 116 on Novig, 5.16 EV, 105 true odds, 4 sharp books baked into that. Love that spot. David Peterson over 5.5 hits allowed at plus 120 on Novig, 5.64 EV, plus 108 true odds, 3 sharp books baked into that. And then Carlos Carrasco under 5.5 hits allowed at minus 104 on Novig, 5.28 EV, minus 116 true odds, 3 sharp books baked into that. So some fantastic options on the board, man. There's always ways to make some money in this game. All right, moving on to the game center. Let's take a look at, we'll look at preseason football tomorrow. Let's see if there's any sharp and safe. Yes, there is. Cincinnati Reds. And again, sharp and safe's a little bit different on game center because player props are a little more volatile. They're a little bit, there's more variance in player props. That's why we look for the 5% or higher EV, so we can have a little more consistency in what is a more variant type of market, like player props. In game center bets like total runs, money lines, all that stuff, 2% EV is the target range. Okay, and we built this off of professional bettor recommendations. You feel what I'm saying? 2% or higher EV when it comes to game center bets. Plus 120 to minus 120, 3 or more sharp books built in. So the Reds and Phillies over 8.5 total runs at plus 104 on Novig, where the true odds are minus 100. 5 sharp books have this integrated into it. Amazing spot for the Reds and Phillies over 8.5 total runs at plus 104 on Novig. All right. There's other options that are fantastic, though. You don't have to sleep on these, like Milwaukee Brewers and Pittsburgh Pirates over 0.5 first inning total runs. By the way, the game center had the Brewers in Pittsburgh as like a plus 150 or something yesterday going over first inning runs, and boom, it ended up hitting. Hopefully you guys took that. It was a big EV all day. A lot of people might have overthought things. I did have that bet yesterday personally, so that was good to have amongst the losses. But nonetheless, like, make sure you're playing these top EV plays, okay? You don't have to shy away from it. Plus 120 to minus 120 will be the most consistent, but if you see a huge EV spot, take advantage. It'll hit sometimes, it'll miss sometimes. The point is, with the EV you're getting, you'll make profit long term if you're playing it. You feel what I'm saying? We're not trying to have a record of 50 and 10. We don't really give a, the point is, we don't give a fuck about having a winning overall record, because what matters in this industry is profit margin, return on investment. Playing these type of plays, you could end up going 20 and 50 with a positive ROI, with positive profit by the end of the month. That's what I'm talking about. And a lot of people can't handle losses that could come with this. That's why a lot of people don't value bet. Anybody saying value betting is not the way is because they're broke and could not sacrifice throughout the process. Or their bankroll management was I take it back, not broke, but just bad with your bankroll. Anybody not having that doesn't stick to EV was just horrible with their bankroll when they did try EV and it didn't work for them, so they switched back to last 5, last 10. That's what everybody does. That's why the sportsbook industry will always make a shit ton of money, even if there are people like me, because I can't touch every sports bettor. The pros are going to do what they do and they already know. But the other 90% who lose, I can't touch all 90%. So the sportsbook will always make crazy amounts of money from people, first of all, needing wins to pay their bills, and they go for those big long shot parlays, which is where the sportsbooks make most of their money. You feel what I'm saying? And then everybody you see on X that's popular is an idiot. So it's like, I mean, I just don't know. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I told our social media guy, like, I'm rarely on X anymore. I don't even get on there anymore because I just can't handle the mindset of a lot of people. I'll get on. The only reason I get on X is to get on my personal account, my Cam ATL account, and say what's up to my loyal people that I have on there, that I've had on there for years. I'll go on there. I'll announce when the DFS lineups are posted and stuff like that. Otherwise, X is a fucking stupid place. It's not real life. The shit people say on there is just ridiculous. It's where people go to just be a version of themselves they aren't in real life. They can be more educated and act like they're more educated than maybe they really are in real life. They can say things to people they would never say in real life. It's like they just it's like a fantasy land. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the same people who try to tell you what the right way to bet is on X are the same people who have never, like, profited a single month in their life. That's the community it is. And honestly, you just got to let that community do their thing. There's other sharper communities, like my personal Discord you can be a part of, the Sharp Society you can be a part of. Like, get involved in sharper communities. Don't get caught up in the stupid shit. You feel what I'm saying? Any WNBA real quick? Let me see. Any WNBA Game Center picks? We've got the Chicago Sky money line. Somebody hit a plus 200 on Dallas yesterday. Shout out to them off the tool. That was awesome to see. That was somebody posted that in the Discord that they hit from last night. Great spot there. Chicago Sky looks like the underdog of the day at plus 151 money line. 2.34 expected value. 4 sharp books baked into that. So it checks everything we're looking for. All right, let's do home run predictions. Let's get it. All right. Looking at the home run prediction tool, you guys know the most important thing is getting that positive edge as well as it being in the nuke zone. So the first thing you need to do when you come to the home run prediction tool, it's going to be showing consensus odds. These are the average odds across every book that has this line, okay? What you want to do is select the book that you're wanting to play a home run parlay on. And again, remember, home run parlays are for a quarter of your normal unit size or half of your normal unit size. You do not go a full unit on home run predictions, on home run parlays. Let's go to FanDuel, where most people do their home run stuff. Aaron Judge will be the first place I start. Not only are you getting a guy who hits home runs left and right, but you're getting him at a positive Vegas edge. Anytime you can get an absolute monster like Aaron Judge with a positive Vegas edge at plus 200 on FanDuel, I would take it and put it as a part of your list. And then Rafael Devers against Nick Pivetta, positive 4.79 Vegas edge at plus 420. That would be my go-to, Aaron Judge and Rafael Devers. Why did I skip over these two at the very top? While they're amazing nuke zone spots, every spot I recommend for you is nuke zone and positive Vegas edge. You're not getting a positive edge against FanDuel here. You're not getting a positive edge there. You're getting a positive edge with Aaron Judge. You're getting a positive edge with Rafael Devers. You're getting a positive edge with Bobby Witt. You're getting a positive edge with Austin Walker. You're getting a positive edge with Rowdy Tellez, Thomas Sagassi, or however you say this dude's name. You're getting plenty of positive edges across plays. Now, I don't do crazy, stupid home run parlays, but Aaron Judge and Devers compared together is a good little positive edge spot. All right? Thank y'all for joining me as always. I know I did a little bit of ranting today, but look, man, I am so passionate about trying to help y'all change your mindset and really play the best way you can. And it's just important to me, especially on days where I get annihilated, that I let you that I take that opportunity to teach y'all, like, look, no matter what you do, you're going to get annihilated at times. But it's so important, like I'm going to do today, to go right back to playing plus EV. And even if I had another bad day, the third day I would do the same thing again. Why? Because value betting is the only way to be profitable. Okay? Only way. It sucks that the people like these professional bettors, these professional sports bettors aren't out like on X educating there. Like these professional bettors are completely offline. Like anybody you see fucking going back and forth with somebody on X all day is just not, that level that you think they are. A lot of people just want to feel like they know. Like I could easily be on X and just fucking roasting everybody all day for their mindset, but that's not how I like to live my life. You feel what I'm saying? Um, these people will have to live and learn. You feel what I'm saying? But everybody watching my video, y'all can learn a little quicker. So propsmadeeasy.com, man. Lock in, start value betting. Any questions you may have, we're here to help you profit, baby. That's what we do. Appreciate y'all as always. I'm out. Peace.